let's talk tiaras. Who doesn't love a tiara? I especially love tiaras. I've got so many books just on tiaras, and there's some great ones out there. But what's really fun is when you find a really similar one. In this book by Diana Scarisbrick, here's one, and here's mine, which is really similar. And we've got the corsage here. This is one that was made by Mappin Webb. Unfortunately, mine does not have, doesn't come in a box or anything to prove where it's from. It is unmarked, it's silver, but it still dates the same. So these are miron leaves, which are associated with Venus. So it's all about love, and you would first wear a tiara on your wedding day. It was a great way to see which girls were still single, because they wouldn't be wearing a tiara. Really beautiful and perfect to have over the veil or under veil. And what I love is when they come with a little corsage, you can put that on your groom or wear it yourself. I kind of imagine, you know, the 1940s brides. This is the sort of thing they would love to have reworn again, because they were very big on floral in the 1940s and 1950s, a time where they did have tiaras, but you'll find that a lot of, especially those who are titled, they didn't wear a tiara because it was more fashionable to have them taken apart and turn them into something else, whether it's brooches or necklaces or anything. This, I believe, was a tiara originally. And it's been turned into a necklace. There's several reasons for this. These are beautiful, typical Victorian little fig leaves, which are so beautiful. I think it was a tiara, and it's been turned into, at some point, a necklace. I believe in the Edwardian times, or about 1910, because you've got this lovely sort of knife edge setting, and it floats. And but it's still a lovely piece. I mean, as original tiara, it would have been worth a hell of a lot more, but you've still got a huge amount of diamonds. You've got a lovely carotid diamond right there, and it's a great little sparkler effect. And you could get it turned back into a tiara if someone wanted to. But that's a great example of something that has been altered. I love the Georgians. I think, while I admire probably the Belle Epoque Edwardian era of jewellery, I love the prettiness and the lightness and the sort of invisible settings almost, and just all stones. I most admire historically Georgian. It's just harder to find the legitimate real thing. This is a fantastic book, Georgian Jewellery by Olivia Collins. I do highly recommend it if you're interested in Georgian jewellery. Diamonds, just to give you a brief history, were so rare back then. Diamonds were from India only up until about 1725, when the Brazilian mines were opened. But even the Brazilian mines, they've kind of reserved for those who were really rich or royal. So they wanted to have the look for less. That's why you do find paste tiaras. This is the Victorian one, but still the same idea. And then the other one is cut steel, and it's cut steel. It's this most extraordinary thing. It is literally steel that has been hammered into little shapes individually. It would have taken them so long. They're then hammered in and then pierced in and then hammered back. This is another really good example, because I believe this is the Napoleon comet. It fits the time scale. They were very big about it at the time. Some people will say it's Halley's Comet, but actually I think this is a Pacific one called Napoleon Comet, which was a massive deal because Napoleon was taking over so much land and empire and everything. And at the time there was this one star that went round for over a year, was seen everywhere, and everyone called it Napoleon Comet. And more to the point, I think what's really exciting is this book. Guess what? Some of my jewellery that I've got here is actually in it. So we've got this bit here, which is the one I believe is Napoleon's comet. So you've got hairpiece there. We've got this one here, which I think you can hear. There we are. And even this little one, it's just there in the corner. So I think it's something really fun when you find exactly the piece that was in the book. What's the correct way to wear a tiara? You put your finger on the nose and then your thumb under here, so you know that's the distance, and then you repeat it so you know that that is where your tiara should be worn. So I know that that's where it should sit. So let's put this on. Here we are. That is exactly where your tiara should sit. So you can wear them in different ways. There's no actual correct way to wear a tiara, because in the 1920s they decided to bring them down and wear them as sort of bandeaus, and that became the fashion. And I think that's what makes it really good fun.